I think the major influence is really the environment, the place that I grew up. It really comes from that source. It's really about that. I have an interest in trying to protect as much of the environment as possible. One can choose to be political about it, but I want to create enough interest in water through my work that others will begin to share the same beauty and the same understanding that I have of moving water. A lot of times it's taken for granted. And there's only so much water that exists on this earth. One of the things that has really, that has happened to me recently is there's a certain kind of freedom that I have just realized. And I think it's you know, and 5 years ago it would have been called a passage, I'm sure, but I don't know what you'd call it today, but it's the terminology today. But it's really it's the recognition of perhaps age, perhaps the point of the work that I'm presently involved in, and the work that I'm about to embark on. I prefer not to know what's going to happen next, but at the same time, it's, you know, it's like the stream. It's like, you know, the reference that water always seeks its own level. You never know where the water is going to travel next as it begins to overflow its banks, or as it begins to move its channel. You never really know what's going to happen. So maybe that's a part of it, you know. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it, really.